Today I'm here to show you one of ዄki𝗂's most popular synthetic bobs. This is Jon Renau Kirsten in the color FS27, also known as strawberry syrup, and get this, she comes in 51 colors. That is incredible. Let's talk about her. My name is Denise. I'm also known as heywigsister on Instagram and Facebook. I'm really thrilled to be partnering with 𝗏𝗎 to bring you this review. I have actually never shown this color and really excited to see this gorgeous red and to tell you all about this super popular and more affordable wig. Wigs are getting expensive. We all know it, but it's always awesome when we can find a wig that is in the more affordable price range and has been around, has stood the test of time, and Kirsten checks all of those boxes. 𝗏ាis both an online retailer and an in-person wig shop. They have a number of locations in Canada, one coming soon to the US, probably more to follow. They carry all the major name brands. They have sales regularly. They do lives. They have a name your price feature on their website. They really do have a lot going on. So absolutely put 𝗏ាon your list for a future purchase. Maybe Kirsten will go on that list. Let's take a look at this one from all sides. One of the things that makes this particular synthetic wig a little more affordable than some of the others on the market is the cap construction. So Jon Renau has left out a monofilament or a mono part on this one. Instead, we have a deep lace front. So that lace front goes all the way back to here. And it actually does mimic a part line. Maybe you can see that. So that right there does look like you've got a bit of a part there, but it ends, and really I think it's fine. It ends right where the eye sort of ends as someone's looking on, straight on, maybe having a conversation with you. They would never be able to tell that that part doesn't go all the way to the crown. And that does keep the price point on this one lower. And I will tell you, when I first started wearing wigs, I've been wearing wigs for 7 years. And when I first started wearing wigs, this was one of my go-to styles. I've done a great job with the lace front, especially on a non-rooted color like this, because you don't see any of the knots. It looks so realistic. Seriously. You can pull it up off of your forehead, and it's going to look like the hair is growing right out of your scalp, which is kind of what we all look for when we're hoping for the most realism on our wigs. So that's that deep lace front. You've got at least an inch, probably a little more than an inch, again mimicking a part line at least part of the way back. The rest of this has Permatease in it. We'll talk about that in a moment. We have soft ear tabs with bendable stays. There is not an extended nape on this one. And then we've also got Velcro adjusters so that you can cinch it in a little bit and adjust that fit somewhat. And then the rest is open wefted, which does give it a little bit of ventilation. This cap is a really lightweight cap overall, and as I'm going to put it back on, I am cinching these adjusters in because this wig is fitting me a little large. Jon Renau is a brand known for running fairly true to average. You know, there is just like every thing that you wear, there's kind of an average range, and there's some brands known for running a little smaller than average and a little larger than average, and Jon Renau is known for running pretty true to average, and this wig fits me like it's running true to average. It's a little big on me. I have an average petite head, a little bit on the on the petite side over the top, and I am getting a lot of extra cap up here. So I have, when I do this, that tells me that my head is not filling in the cap, and that's really common on average wigs because my head over the top is so small. Again, look at my measurements below and compare them to yours. I actually have a video where I show you how to measure your head. I talk about fit, and I have a blog post as well where I talk about fit, and in that post I list how each brand runs in general. And so you can definitely check that out if you're new to wig wearing and get a sense of all of that. I had to cinch this wig in all the way and still a little loose on my head, and so that also tells me that this is running really true to average. Earlier in the video I made a brief reference to Permatease, so let's talk about that. This wig has Permatease. This is known as a light to medium density wig, so I would say it's got a healthy head of hair, but not a heavy density, not a ton of hair. So it's a really natural density as far as a bob length wig goes, but there is Permatease right up here. So there is a little bit of volume and sort of lift, roundness. It's really contributing to that rounded bob overall look. This is such an easy to wear bob. It's got very soft layers, so I really wouldn't consider this a layered piece, but because of these really soft layers, it just gives it a softness, a roundedness to the bob, a smoothness. It's not blunt, it's not harsh, and therefore I think it's a real flattering style for a lot of people. So if you like yourself a bob that's, you know, a little below chin length and you do like those soft rounded layers on a bob, then this one could be a great one for you. I certainly really love this style, and if you wanted to cut a bang into it, you absolutely could. It doesn't have a bang, but if you cut bangs into most of your wigs, this is one where you could cut a bang in. I will say some might have a little bit more of a cowlick in the front than others, and since this is made with regular synthetic fibers, not heat-friendly synthetic, if you find that when you cut a bang into it, the bangs don't really lay flat like you like, you can use a clothing steamer to redirect those fibers, maybe smooth them out, maybe use a round brush, something that's going to help those fibers to go in the direction that you want them to go in. A clothing steamer on regular synthetic is great for that and safe to use. So just a little tip for you. Let's talk about color. Strawberry syrup. The code is FS27. This is considered one of their fashion syrup colors. That's why there's an FS. And so it's more of a salon color than maybe what you would see that growing out of someone's head just in nature, if that makes sense. And it's very much a red. This is a kind of a golden red, blondish red color, and it is not rooted. So there's no brunette in this one, no darker root. It is consistent all the way to the top, and it does have some bold blonde, reddish blonde highlights in it. So we've got red gold and then some reddish blonde highlights. Very, very much a red, but not a dark red, more of a light to medium red, a lot of golden, and there certainly is some blonde in here with the highlights. I wouldn't consider this an auburn color. I really would consider this more of a red. It's almost like, you know, like an orangey redhead that has gone to the salon and gotten some, you know, brightened up the red, a little bit of gold, a little bit of blonde highlights in their gorgeous red color. That's what I see. It's really pretty. And again, no rooting. Let's get outside and let me know if you have any questions. Don't forget about 𝗏. There's a link in the description box and a coupon code that will save you 30%. See you guys soon. Here we go. What a beautiful color. You can see all those beautiful highlights. There you go. Hey friends, thanks so much for watching. Here are a few videos I think you might enjoy. Go ahead and click on one and watch.